If you've been looking for an AI tool that can generate up to 8 minutes long video for free, then this video is for you. When I say free, I mean completely free. No logins, no credit issues. You can post the video it generates for you without even editing if you choose not to. People are talking about this AI tool, but nobody is talking about this method, how you can leverage the AI. So stay tuned because in this video, I will walk you through on how you can start creating your own videos, and this will take only 3 simple steps. But before we jump into the tutorial, I'll show you a glimpse of the Gen Z financial education video I created with this AI. You know that the financial niche is the highest paying niche and a lot of people want to go into it, but not everyone is an expert. But you don't have to worry anymore. Now here is the video.
Let's be real. If you've ever felt like your parents' financial advice, get a safe job, save your money, just doesn't really click in a world of side hustles and insane rent prices, you're not wrong at all. The game has totally changed. So today, we're going to dig into the unique financial world of Gen Z and build a brand new money playbook that actually works for today's economy. Okay, take a good look at this number. $94,101. What do you think that is? I'll give you a hint. It's not a down payment on a dream house. According to some recent research, that is the average personal debt for a member of Gen Z. Yeah, it's a huge, staggering figure, and it's pretty much the starting point for everything we're about to talk about. So let's unpack that number. Where in the world does it come from? In this first part, we're going to get into the data.
By the end of this video, I will list the niches I believe can create content on YouTube with this AI. And as we move on, I will as well give you tips to guide you. Step number 1, choosing a topic. By the way, the AI tool that will generate the video is Google's NotebookLM, and it will do 90% of the work for you. Now, to choose a topic, there are 2 ways you can go about it. First, you can ask ChatGPT or Gemini or any of your favorite AI to give you a list of generic video topics in the finance niche. Or you ask for trending topics and it will provide you with the list. Now, I'll be using Gemini inside of the Google AI Studio. The second way to do this is by searching for big creators in the finance niche or the niche of your choice if you don't want the finance niche. And you can get ideas from their videos. You can do this by going on YouTube and you can search for a popular topic or copy one from the ones the AI generated. When you search on YouTube, you'll see different videos on that topic from different creators. Look out for videos with very high views. Choose 10 creators you like their content and follow them so you can get ideas and learn from them. And when I say learn, I mean even their editing styles. Step number 2, generate video. Now, once you've picked a topic, open Google's NotebookLM. Click on New Notebook from here or from here. Here, you can upload different types of files. I have already made a tutorial on how to use NotebookLM, so you can do well to check that out. Click on Discover and type in your topic. NotebookLM will search the web and get credible information from different sources for you. It could be YouTube videos, PDF, or other publicly available sources. Here, you can uncheck the ones you don't want. You can also give them a thumbs up if you like the information from the sources, and this is optional. Click on Insert and watch the sources load up over here. And over here, Notebook will name the document for you and give you a summary of all the sources. When you come over to the studio, you can click on all of these: the audio, video, mind map, and reports. But we are here for the video. Click on this icon and then click on customize video. Here, you can tell it what to focus on or what not to mention, and then you can click on generate. This can take up to 2 to 3 minutes. Now, we have our video ready. You can see it's up to 7 minutes. Sometimes it's up to 8 minutes long depending on your topic. Let's see what we have here.
All right, today we're tackling one of the biggest topics on the internet right now: building your very own AI powered side hustle. You've seen the headlines, right? There's just so much hype and, yeah, a ton of money being made, but also lost. So, in this explainer, we're going to cut through all that noise. Can you actually realistically build a real income stream using these powerful new tools? Let's find out. Okay, so first, don't require you to be a coding genius.
Try to make some money on this.
Quarter of 2023. How? What are people
Even offer specialized services.
in a beautiful cover and layout? For every single year wasn't enough for people to pay nearly 50% more. Hard truths about why. And maybe the most crucial strategy of all, for a problem it might solve. No, start with need, solving their problems.
Now, you might be thinking this is not colorful enough or engaging, but don't worry. The main thing is the audio, the slides, and the information it presents. By the time you add stock videos and images, you will have an engaging and valuable content for your audience. If you like the video, you can give them a thumbs up. But if you think it's not good enough, come over to where you have sources. Click on add to add your own source, or discover, and Notebook will find more information for you. Come over to the studio and click here to download the video. You can choose to use it this way, but I'm sure you won't want the watermark showing. That brings us to the third step and the final step, the editing of the video. Now, the voice we have in the video is very good, but you can change it. This is completely optional. But if you want to change it, you can use 11 Labs, but I would recommend you use Google AI Studio since it's completely free. To do that, open Google AI Studio, import the video we just downloaded, and tell it to give you a transcript for the video, and it will generate that. A tip for you: you can also ask the AI to go through the video and give you stock footage ideas for each section of the video. They can be very helpful when you're editing your video. Next, remember to always save your prompts so you don't lose them. Once it's saved, copy the test transcript of your video. You can actually copy it from here, but I don't want it to include the stock footage idea prompts. Now, come over to this section in the studio. There are lots of other things you can actually do in Google AI Studio, but for now, we want the text to audio feature. Now, click on Gemini Speech Generation. Select the single speaker audio mode. Paste your text. And there are different voices here to choose from. Take your time to go through them, then choose a voice.
What do you want to explore?
Over here, you can just copy and paste this back in here. Then click on Run.
Today, we're tackling one of the biggest topics on the internet right now: building your very own AI-powered side hustle. You've seen the headlines, right? There's just so much hype, and yeah, a ton of money being made, but all.
Now we have our audio. Open CapCut or any video editing software of your choice. Bring in the video we generated with NotebookLM and the audio we generated in Google AI Studio. Extract the audio from the video and delete it or mute the audio since we have another audio for the video. You can now start editing. Cut out parts you don't want. You can scale this and max it so the watermark won't be visible. Or use a subscribe button or any good icon to cover it up. You can also add a background behind it. Just edit it whichever way you think is good for your content. For stock videos and images, you can use Pixel or Pixabay, but I recommend Free Pick because that's where I get mine from. Make sure to select free, then choose between video or image. Now you can search for videos and images you can add to your video to make it more engaging. Remember when you asked the AI to give you stock footage ideas for the video? You can go back to it, copy each prompt and search for it on Free Pick. Click on the image or video of your choice and click on download to download it. You must not follow the ideas the AI gave you. You can come up with your own ideas, just be creative. If you need music and sound effects, you can pick from YouTube Music Library or from Pixabay. But you need to be careful the ones you pick from so you don't get copyright issues. Once you've downloaded your videos, images, music, sound effects, and any other thing you need for your editing, add everything together and you will have a quality video. Now, you've seen the type of video it generates. It's good for teaching, studying, and explaining things. So, the best niches for this are informative and educational channels. Here are a few that work perfectly. Niche number 1, finance and business. Great for breaking down complex topics like budgeting, investing, market trends, or business case studies. Niche number 2, education. Perfect for creating lessons on history, science, literature, or any academic subject. You can even turn a chapter of a book into a video lesson. Niche number 3, health and wellness. Ideal for explaining nutrition science, medical concepts, or the benefits of certain exercises based on scientific articles. Niche number 4, tech explained. Easily create videos that explain how technology like AI, blockchain, or new softwares work. Think outside the box. You will discover many different ways you can take advantage of this free tool. Initially, I would have said only accountants, economists, and experts can create this type of videos and content. But NotebookLM is a game changer. Now, you don't even need to be an expert. It's going to generate the video with credible information from credible sources for you. If you want to learn more about NotebookLM and all the things you can do with it, I will leave a link to the video where I explained everything about it in the description of this video, and I will also leave it at the end of this video. Now, if you're not an expert and you want to create content in the finance niche, I will advise you to be mindful of the topic you choose to talk about. Instead of picking topics like, do this to protect your money from tax, that makes you sound like an expert and make people perceive you as one, go for topics like 5 habits I stopped that helped me save more money. This way, you personalize it, so it seems you're talking from your experience. Same thing goes for people that are going into the medical and health niche. NotebookLM is a complete game changer for faceless content creators. It does the heavy lifting of research and scripting, so you can focus on making great videos. If you found value in this video, kindly like and share it with anyone you think will find it useful. I post videos about AI news and tools that can boost your productivity, help you create good content, and help you make money online. So consider subscribing so you don't miss a thing. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.
So let's unpack that number. Where in the world does it come from? In this first part, we're going to get into the data behind Gen Z's debt dilemma because, you can't really fix a problem until you truly understand it. And that $94,000 number, it's not just big in a vacuum. I mean, just look at this comparison. It's nearly double the average debt that millennials and Gen X started with. So if you feel like you're starting the race from way behind, you are not imagining things. The data shows your generation is facing a way, way steeper climb. So, what's behind all this? Well, as finance expert Christy Kim puts it, it's basically a perfect storm. You've got rising student loans, the cost of just living is skyrocketing, inflation seems relentless, and to top it all off, a real lack of practical financial education. This isn't just some quote on a screen, right? For millions of you, this is daily life. And let's break those pressures down even more. When you ask Gen Z what their #1 financial worry is, look at this. For almost 7 out of 10 people, it's just the basic cost of living and inflation. That blows everything else out of the water. It just goes to show, for so many, the stress isn't about affording luxuries, it's about affording life itself. This brings us to a really crucial point. If the whole economic map has been redrawn, why are we still trying to use the old one? In this next part, we're going to see exactly why that traditional financial playbook is so outdated, and why a new approach is absolutely essential. And here it is. This is the disconnect. The old rule was simple. Get a secure job, buy a house, stick your money in a savings account. But the new reality, it's all about the gig economy, side hustles, layoffs, a housing market that feels impossible, and inflation that literally eats your savings for lunch. Trying to play today's game with yesterday's rules is, well, just a recipe for frustration. And these new problems, they lead to brand new behaviors. You've probably seen the term doom spending. It's this idea of spending money just to cope with all the stress and anxiety about, well, everything. It's a direct response to the economic pressures we've been talking about, and it shows just how tangled up money and feelings are for your generation. Okay, so we've laid out all the challenges. It's a lot, I know. But here's where we pivot. Because the same world that created these problems also gave you a really unique set of secret weapons. Let's talk about how to turn what feels like a disadvantage into a massive advantage. I mean, think about it. You're digital natives. Using tech to learn, earn, and invest is second nature. You've got a healthy skepticism. You don't just trust old systems, you question them and look for better ways. You have an entrepreneurial spirit that's perfect for a world of side hustles. But your greatest asset, the one thing nobody else can buy, it's time. And that brings us to the most powerful force in all of finance, compound interest. Just look at this. If you start investing just $300 a month at age 22, you could hit nearly $2 million by retirement. But what if you wait just 10 years? You have to invest double that amount every single month just to end up with less money. That's the brutal, beautiful power of time. It's not magic, it's just math. And it proves that starting early is your absolute financial superpower. As finance planner Philip Durbin says here, time is the one advantage you have that the richest investor in the world can't buy more of. Every single skill you learn, every dollar you invest today, gets amplified over decades. Every day you wait isn't just a lost day, it's potential growth that you're just giving away. So, how do we put all this into practice? This brings us to our final section, the Modern Wealth Playbook. It's a clear, actionable 2-part plan built right now, combining rock-solid security with real growth. Part 1 of the plan is all about defense. Think of it like this. Before you can build a skyscraper, you have to pour a solid concrete foundation. So before you can build wealth, you need a stable base that can protect you from financial shocks. This is all about security and taking back control. Your defense is built on 3 things that are totally non-negotiable. First, create a simple budget. Seriously, you can't control your money if you don't even know where it's going. Second, build good credit. This is basically your financial report card. Paying bills on time and keeping card balances low opens up a ton of doors. And third, fund your emergencies. This is your oh crap fund. Aim for 3 to 6 months of living expenses in a high-yield savings account. That way, a surprise car repair doesn't turn into a total crisis. This is your financial armor. All right, once your defense is solid, once that armor is on, it's time to play offense. This is the fun part. This is where you get proactive. It's where you shift your whole mindset from just surviving month to month to actively growing your wealth for the long haul. Now, the single most important concept for playing offense comes from that classic book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. And it's this simple but game-changing difference. An asset puts money in your pocket. A liability takes money out of your pocket. That is it. The wealthy spend their lives buying assets, things that make them money. Everyone else, they buy liabilities that they think are assets, like a new car with a huge monthly payment. Getting this one distinction right can change your entire financial life. So here's how you put that asset-first thinking into action. First, you focus on buying assets, not just more stuff. That means investing consistently, ideally in low-cost funds that just grow over time. Next, you develop high-income skills, things people will happily pay you good money for. And critically, you build multiple income streams. In today's world, that is the new job security, not relying on a single paycheck from a single boss. So, at the end of the day, you really have a choice. You can follow the old broken rules and just kind of hope for the best. Or you can adopt this new playbook. Yeah, your generation is facing some crazy challenges, But you also have these incredible, unprecedented advantages. You have the tools, you have the time, you have the technology to build wealth faster and more creatively than any generation that came before. The only question left is, what will you build?